What's up everyone? It's Alex. Best Motorcycles for Beginners, Part 2. We're going to go over some recommendations for sport bikes. I'm doing sport bikes first because honestly it's easier than cruisers are right now and it's my show, so I do what I want. So the last video on this we talked about like kind of the idea of what to look for first motorcycles, just kind of like the parameters. So I'm going to cover some recommendations real quick for beginner motorcycles if you want to get into sport bikes. You never ridden a motorcycle before, you've seen sport bikes, they look cool, your friends have sport bikes, whatever, that's just your style, cool. First things first, go sit on different styles of motorcycles, make sure that sport bikes are for you, sit on some sport bikes, sit on some cruisers, your local bike shop should let you do it. Not right now they shouldn't because, you know, pandemic, but when all this is over and the world goes back to normal, go sit on some motorcycles. Sport bike recommendations. This is really easy, okay? Top recommendations for beginner sport bikes. Kawasaki Ninja Series. You want to go look at, and if you can find them used, bonus round, okay? Ninja 250s. They made them forever. They should be really cheap out there right now. It's a carbureted bike, but I have never had to mess with a carburetor Ninja 250. It's pretty much not a problem, so Ninja 250s, especially if you can find one after 2008 where they did the update on them. They look a lot better. They got some little updates to them. Ninja 250s, alright? They should be cheap as crap. You should be able to get a Ninja 250 for $1,000 or less, $1,500 if it's really nice, okay? Kawasaki Ninja 250s, extension of that. Kawasaki Ninja 300s, fantastic fuel injected upgrade. Great beginner sport bike. Kawasaki Ninja 300s, and then in the much later years, Kawasaki Ninja 400s. Also, great choice for a beginner motorcycle. You're more likely to find the 250 or the 300 for a great price. Get out there, find you a used one, great price. Next, Honda CBR Series, CBR 250s. I like the Ninja series a little bit better. I think Honda was a little underwhelming with the CBR 250, but there's some people that they fit a little bit better on, they feel better on, you're just a Honda fan. CBR 250s are a great choice as well. Extension of that, you can get the newer upgrades to it, but the CBR 250 I feel like you're going to find for a cheaper price, plentiful, it's fuel injected, it's friendly. CBR 250 was the next recommendation. Yamaha, one of my favorites. Yamaha R3s. Yamaha R3s are fantastic beginner sport bikes, okay? They've been out long enough now, you should be able to get one used at a reasonable price. They're fuel injected, they're fantastic. They feel good. I think they feel even better than the Ninja series. My first bike was the Ninja 250, so I'm kind of partial to those. I got fond memories, but I think the R3 actually feels even better. They've done a couple of generations of them now for upgrades, so the first generation especially, you should be able to find them used everywhere. It's actually a 320-ish cc, but it's a R3. Yamaha R3, go sit on one. You can't go wrong with that for a beginner sport bike. Great choice. Then, we've got Suzuki fans out there. GSXR 250. You guys finally got your entry into the entry sport bike category a few years ago. GSXR 250 is a great choice. Again, fuel injected, 250cc sport bike. It looks a little bit different than the R3, the Kawasaki, or the CBR. It feels just slightly different. Same category, same great features that make it an awesome beginner motorcycle. It's light, small motor, just like all the rest of them. If you're a Suzuki fan, you just like the look and feel of that better, GSXR 250 is also an awesome choice. Plus, for whatever reason, when they first came out, they weren't nearly as popular. So usually, you can find them even cheaper used than the other ones. So, GSXR 250 is another great choice. There are some other really good mentions in that smaller bike category, especially there are a few European brands you can get that finally made smaller bikes like that in the beginner sport bike category. I'm not going to mention them in this video though because they're not as plentiful and you can't get them as easily used for as cheap. And I think between Kawasaki, Honda, Yamaha, and Suzuki in those Ninja 250, 300, CBR 250, GSXR 250, Yamaha R3, that's plenty of stuff to choose from where you should be able to find something that works well for you in a beginner sport bike. And you should be able to find those everywhere used for really cheap. So I'm not going to get into the beginner entry offerings from some of the European companies and stuff because they're just not as prevalent used. And I think that those 4+ options, that is plenty to pick from for right now. If you're a bigger rider and you want to get into sport bikes, I have done a video on that. I will try to link it right now-ish. I'll also do another updated video on that pretty soon, so if you're a taller or bigger rider and you want a beginner sport bike, just hang in there. Give me just a little bit. I will do another video on that, or you could check out the one I've already done, okay? That's it, guys. That's my recommendations on a beginner sport bike. Plenty of stuff in there. Go look at them, look at the specs, go sit on them, do what you gotta do. That's it for now, guys. I'm Alex. Peace.